Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Two Thumbs Up podcast. As always, we're bringing you guys the biggest news in mobile gaming. As usual, I am joined by my co-host, Ducky the Gamer, but we've got a guest on for the first time in quite a while. Aerith is going to be joining us today. I tweeted out a couple weeks back, whoever had the most liked reply would be our next guest on the podcast, and we'd planned to have Aerith on, but she said that the day that was going to work for her was not going to work for her. So now we're having her on. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Glad to be here.
Congratulations on your face reveal.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I mean, yeah, I was planning to do it for a while, but you know.
Was there something, okay. Was there like a particular reason you did it, or just more, I mean, because you went to the Rainbow Six event, and then there's more like IRL events coming up, so, or if you're just like, I want to throw my face reveal out there, it's been long enough, you know, show the people what they want.
I mean, I honestly, well, it wasn't like planned or confirmed or anything, but I wanted to do it like ages ago. But you know, I have a pretty strict family, mostly from my dad's side, and he was never like big on me doing content to begin with. Even hand cam, I had to like, you know, kind of talk him over. But you know, IRL events coming up, I'm super excited, and I want to attend and go to different places and see all my fellow creators and friends, you know.
And she wanted to be on an episode of Bobby Talks.
So. Of course.
Whoa, is that out?
I can't miss out on that.
It's not out yet. It will be out in the future.
Nice.
You can check it out on the COD Mobile esports channel. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. Obviously, you have been around the mobile scene for a while. Was your entry into mobile gaming during Critical Ops?
Like the actual mobile, like more competitive side, yes. I actually.
Were there mobile shooters you played before that?
It was no. Well, depends if you consider Pixel Gun.
Oh, I forgot about Pixel Gun. I mean, technically it's a mobile shooter, yeah.
I mean, it's a mobile shooter,
I played it casually. It was super fun. I enjoyed it a lot. But when I started Critical Ops, I was on like an iPhone, and one of my high school friends showed it to me like in gym class. And at the time, I was watching a lot of CS. I didn't have a PC, so I just, you know, I thought it was mobile CS:GO, so I just wanted to, you know, try it out.
Wait, was it a tech shooter or an arcade shooter?
COPS?
COPS?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Pixel Gun. Okay. That makes more sense.
Pixel Gun had so many like different game modes. Mm-hmm. Like you could even play like offline. You could like there's like these arena modes.
Innovative.
It was fun.
All right.
So what was your transition from COPS to the rest of the mobile gaming scene? Because because my transition was really weird. Like Fortnite just happened to come out of mobile, and that's why I like started. But I remember when I was playing Fortnite mobile, all of the good players, like early on, they were all like, yeah, I came from Critical Ops. Yeah, I had never heard of, I don't know how, but I had gone my whole life without ever hearing about Critical Ops, and I watched CSGO growing up and played mobile games, and COPS just kind of like avoided me. So
I think COPS never really had a marketing budget. I think just because it was such a small production. Like, I know they ran esports events and everything, but I think it was so small. Like, I had never heard of Critical Ops until I came to COD Mobile, and every single pro player used to play Critical Ops. So I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Critical Ops definitely, personally, I will say this, like, regardless of how bad the game is now, but the game's mechanic was really good in comparison to other mobile games. And you know, it was, although there was like a lot of hackers, the dev team wasn't that big. They still like did a lot more, and I feel like Critical Ops was definitely a good game for a lot of the pro players to start off, because everyone was on iPad, everyone was on like 120 FPS, and you know,
120?
120?
There were devices that got 120 back then?
All the iPad Pros. And if you wanted to play competitive or at least be in the pro scene, you needed an iPad. It was like as simple as that, unless you're hacking, obviously. But yeah, that's where a lot of the competitive players that you see in COD Mobile are from. So that's also where I came from, and that's how I started playing more like shooters and competitive stuff. The game itself really like wasn't bad.
There's also COD Mobile pro players that hacked in Critical Ops, but we won't give out any names.
Whoa!
Aerith, you know this.
Of course I do.
Okay, I was about to say, I thought...
Of course.
Yeah.
But
that's about to be the Spill the Beans episode.
Let it be known, I've never hacked on Critical.
Proud of you, Aerith.
Wow.
Yup.
There we
because
go.
nobody ever hooked me up, but it's all good.
Would you have hacked if you had
No,
access
no.
to it? Okay.
So the intention was there.
way too scared because that's when I was starting YouTube, and a lot of the times people hack not necessarily to be like, oh, I'm so much better than everyone else because I'm hacking, but it's more because they got bored of the game and they just wanted to try something that most people can't really do.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So
That is valid.
yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
pretty much just what Jarvis did. I mean, he got so bored of just being like one of the best
yeah.
controller players ever. He was like, I'm just gonna hack and hope
just
it
hack,
doesn't.
make
I mean,
content.
from then on out, like there was a few lines where I remember on COD Mobile you could go into the game files. I don't know if the COD Mobile has ever been able to do this, but like we got 120 FPS before it was supported. Like we went into the game files and unlocked the FPS of the game, and so it wasn't cheat. Like it was such a fine line of like bannable or not, and like luckily they were cool with it. But has there ever been a thing in COD Mobile where you've been able to like go into the game settings and like not to give you like aimbot, but I mean like performance upgrades that weren't native, or has it always just been like in-app stuff?
Honestly, I
You
wouldn't
used to
know.
be able to see through smokes if you played on low graphics, but that was about the extent
That was
of it.
kind of like that was just like a little glitch, you know?
Yeah.
But,
Yeah,
like-
I feel like most games have those weird like one-offs, but interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Fortnite was just different, man. As a
I actually
mobile
played
game.
Fortnite. I loved playing
Did you?
Fortnite. Yes, I
Fortnite
played Fortnite.
mobile or
and-
just PC?
Mobile.
Okay.
Like I played on my iPad Pro, and I had claw HUD. I cranked 90s in the little practice mode, but I
There
was
we
really bad.
go.
Like I was really bad, but I just like tried my best because I thought it was so fun.
Were you in like the community at all? Did you make content, or were you just like
No,
you just
no.
played the game? Okay.
Like at the time when I was like in Critical Ops / playing Fortnite, I had like max like 2.5k subs, and I was just like editing little like videos here and there.
Montage number 17.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
2.5k back in the day, like Fortnite. I mean, even in the mobile community, like people still kind of know who you are, even if you like have a small name. I feel like 2.5k in like a console or PC scene might be.
No, I was like
more, but,
really
like,
small. And
I mean,
it's like,
I feel like I knew most of like the
I think it depends on
smaller-ish
like
creators.
what the size of the community is, and because
Yeah.
Critical Ops was so small, then probably the click-through rate on the. Did you make any Fortnite videos?
no.
No.
Oh,
Never
okay.
did. No.
Yeah,
I
probably
just
not
played
worth
it
it anyway.
casually.
yeah.
Okay.
sure.
So you were a pro player in Critical Ops, right?
Only for like the last little bit before I quit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
That still
then
counts.
when you switched to COD Mobile, was your main goal to be a pro player or a content creator?
It was honestly to play comp at the start, because when I made content, I was kind of like, oh, you know, I'll just record the games I scrim in,
Yeah.
and I played comp with like Red Reserve / Omen for a while.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
we don't
Wait,
don't
Red
speak of it.
Reserve,
Yes, Red
the
Reserve.
the phase thing, basically, or is
Yeah.
that different? Really, they were in COD?
Well, it was a very weird situation where it was
Whoa.
like they got bought out or something. I don't know, but basically they were in COD Mobile for a little bit and was
Huh.
a part of that team.
I didn't know that was an actual like org type thing. I thought that was just a name that you guys made up.
No, it was an actual org.
Bro, Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Insane ranked game, and it's the red logo. That's crazy. I did not. I mean, because I followed FaZe growing up in like the red house guys, which then turned into the
Yeah.
1% guys, and then so on and so forth. So that's how long were they in?
Like
COD
half
Mobile?
of a mobile
Yeah.
mayhem season.
Oh,
Yeah, it was not for
okay.
long.
So kind of like a TSM, like you're in and you're out.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly,
Okay.
like a
That
TSM.
makes sense.
So
And,
obviously you have been in COD Mobile competitive, like on the girls side of things pretty consistently. On the guys side, you were on the Undream roster for stage 4, but didn't play for them. And I know you've talked about before your hope for the future is Valorant Mobile. On that side of things, do you think you'll go pro, or is it going to be mainly a content focus?
It really depends on how the developer team like really takes it, because like with COD Mobile, it's like we know it's phone only, but with games like Valorant, which I closely relate to like CS and Critical Ops, it's like you really need the best device, because you're playing against players that are on 120. If you're on 60, you're at a huge disadvantage. If you think it's a like disadvantage in COD Mobile, in games where there's actual like hardcore recoil control and barely any aim assist, and you need comms, it's I don't know how they're gonna be able to do that, and I don't know if it's gonna be like an iPad only comp scene, like Critical Ops. And I don't know if it's like they're gonna have phone sponsors, but yeah. And also with the issue with Valorant, since it goes to 13 rounds plus OT, a lot of the times I don't think mobile players have that kind of like they can't
They don't have
play
the
a full
patience.
game. Yeah, and also like Valorant, you need like good communication, good teamwork, which I think mobile is more directed to players that could just solo plays. That's why I think COD Mobile is so successful, is because you could rank just by yourself and still carry and still win. In comparison to games like Apex or PUBG, you need a team, you need comms, and it's not great for casuals.
So if Valorant and you, in this scenario limited it to like a phone, it was like let's say they had a phone sponsor, like they followed the model other games have done, would you adhere to that and continue to grind? Because I mean, I agree that like back in the day, I think like 9 out of the top 10 people in every cash cup in Fortnite were iPad players. Like it was if a phone player plays, like that was groundbreaking news, like earth shattering. Like everyone was like, dude, that shouldn't have happened. And so I feel like the same way where like Apex is very much a similar game where like you need a tablet. Or I feel like tablets are definitely the way to go. And I feel like just any mobile game, any shooter, tablet is
I agree.
gives you that advantage. So if they went that way, would you just not do competitive and just do content, or would you still give it a shot?
I would focus on content. I feel like I would definitely grind the game though, because like I want to hit Radiant, you know, for like the early seasons. I think that's like my goal, and I'm gonna like stream a lot for the game. I feel like I'm gonna be more content focused than competitive. I feel like I don't know if I'm gonna have that motivation to be like scrimming a lot, because we don't know how the comp scene is gonna look like, and looking at like the actual PC Valorant, the pro players do not make enough content because they just scrim and they're not allowed to stream it. And of course, like the team that does stream and make a lot of content, Sentinels, which I love, by the way, I love them.
No.
It's just they're kind of down bad right now. So
Yep.
Yeah, that's
it's rough, and it's like
I mean,
it'll be hard.
and also Valorant's franchising. I mean, that would be ambitious to assume they're gonna bring franchising within the first year of mobile. I mean,
I don't think
Apex.
I don't think
Wow.
mobile will get franchise anytime in the next 5 years.
No. I mean, it would just be. I mean, I guess they could just run the same format that they ran for Valorant prior to franchising for competitive on that. But then, I mean, like, COD Mobile made its own sort of esports style. Apex has yet to release any info on esports, and so now that there's games coming to mobile from existing platforms, like I wonder how they're gonna put their own spin on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Valorant is gonna come out for a while, but
Don't they have a beta in like China or something right now?
They do.
Dude, it's been out for like
But it's been around for a while.
Oh, really?
6-8 months.
Okay.
Yeah, you can find really old, not really, but like at least footage a half a year old, and the new footage coming out doesn't look different at all. So
Honestly, it doesn't look bad. That's the thing, and it also depends on how they do their anti-cheat and also the aim assist. If the aim assist is crazy, then I think it takes away a lot from the game.
I think if there's any aim assist, it would kind of no. Was there aim assist? Wait, was there aim assist in COPS? Because I don't know.
Yes,
Oh,
but
really?
everyone used it, but it wasn't like
Oh, okay.
game-changing aim assist to the point it's like
It was just a little
Fire.
bit.
Oh yeah, it was a little bit.
Okay.
No, but
Interesting.
seriously, like I feel like with mobile, aim assist is kind of necessary just because it's like maybe we're more advanced now and we don't need it, but I feel like at least back then, if you were playing without aim assist, it gets a little rough. The spray transfers, the recoil control gets a little shaky.
Some good points, yeah. I mean, I feel like the main thing I've heard about Valorant Mobile is like if there's any aim assist, the game's going to. I feel like we can find a Ferg quote or a tweet somewhere about Valorant Mobile. Maybe he said that on the podcast, and so
I think he tweeted that too.
okay.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
mind if there's no aim assist. If anything, that's just makes the skill gap like higher, and you
That's what
actually
I was
have to,
thinking.
Like, get really good to be consistent.
I feel like the way I think about it is if a game exists on console, then like it's okay to bring an aim assist to mobile. But if a game doesn't exist, like if you only play with like PC keyboard and mouse, then having aim assist it's weird. Like Valorant, you can't use a controller. So there's no aim assist in the game, so it's weird. I feel like it's a weird thing to introduce, but I don't know. It's gonna come out in like a year. So, oh, you found it?
Yep. Well, I just searched Ferg aim assist, and the top tweet was, "If Valorant Mobile has aim assist, it will fail." So,
so yeah, I mean that's what I meant. Like, there's a lot of already pretty, I don't say outlandish, but like solid positions.
Yeah, strong opinions.
Yeah, strong opinions on aim assist, and I want to see where those end up shaping up, but time will tell.
Yep. Obviously, right now the go-to game for both of us is Call of Duty Mobile. They just got a big update. It's actually not even the anniversary update. I don't know why they're doing the anniversary update a month and a half after the actual anniversary.
Yeah.
But it's where we are right now. What was that?
That wasn't the update, the anniversary update?
No, anniversary update, they do like little events in game.
Nice.
So
okay.
we don't really know a ton about the anniversary update right now. Supposedly there's supposed to be rank changes, which I think is the most necessary thing in the game right now. And that's hopefully the reason that we're being forced into a 3-month-long ranked season, because
oh yeah, this season has been ridiculously long.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, welcome to the club.
But what are your thoughts on the COD Mobile update? And main question, since it's kind of the highlight for the update, thoughts on zombies, and will you play it at all?
I will definitely be playing zombies. We also have like an event coming up for zombies.
Are you playing it though?
I'm gonna be the rivalry.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna be grinding
1v1
that.
me, bro.
And zombies.
Yeah.
Wait, who are your
I got you.
teammates?
Me or
hers?
Mine. Let me check. It was like Raballo, Space, I think, or Raider. Wait, hold on. Raider, I think.
bro? Mod6 has dropped 30 rounds on his first game or something like that. Or it wasn't.
No, that
it
was a full squad
game.
though.
Yeah, I was about to say that's.
Yeah.
Impressive. Mod.
It's still further than I got with a squad, so.
I haven't played with a squad.
Yeah.
But
Me neither.
I mean, Ducky got 26 solo, so.
That was my first go, and then the only problem with zombies is like, as a mobile game, and this isn't a bad thing, but it's just conditioned me to be like, all right, mobile, I can record content quickly. Like, I just recorded an Apex video, like first impressions in like 15 minutes. A first impression zombies video could be like 2 hours for one game. So I wanted to keep grinding, but I had to wake up early the next morning, and then I've been busy. So it's like I haven't had like 3 hours to sit down and carve out a chunk of time to just grind zombies. So I'm excited, but it's just so time consuming, which is fine. I mean, we all wanted this. Like, another timed mode would have sucked. But
it's better than what was the other one?
Wanted zombies, didn't want Shino Numa though.
Dude, it's terrible. The map is gray. Every area on the map looks the same. You get confused where you are.
Yes, I get confused where I am all the time.
Like, arguably, Shino Numa is one of the least popular maps of all time. Like, there are even in the World at War franchise, they could have picked a number of maps that I would argue are more liked. I feel like they just felt an obligation to like go back to Shino Numa, because now we can like directly compare and contrast. Like, this is better than the last time, and this and that. I feel like that's the only reason they did it, because there's no bit. It's just not a fun map.
I don't think it's that much better though. I think it's just harder. I think that's the only thing.
Yeah,
it's harder.
It's
and
unlimited and it's harder.
Like, those are the only two. Because even like the zombie battle pass, that's not any better. Like the grindable rewards from last time were better before.
Really?
Yeah.
I forgot what those rewards are, I'm gonna be honest. And it's also like, dude, what was the mode? The second zombies that was there for like a month, 2 months.
I like the Undead Siege better.
Of the Undead.
I can't lie.
Undead Siege.
Undead Siege.
Oh, Undead Siege. Oh.
Yeah.
Take that battle pass or that camo progression system, put it in the current. That's what I'm saying. Like,
smart.
COD Mobile has, I feel like they've done 3 iterations of zombies, and each one has good things they can pick and choose from.
It.
And they're just like, nah, bro, I'm gonna just do this, and all the other good things we had in these other modes, we're gonna leave them behind.
Yeah.
And it's also, this is the only, like, whenever Call of Duty releases zombies, they release multiple maps at the same time. And I don't know if this is like a storage thing or like an update size thing, because I know COD Mobile is optimized for like lower end devices. So if you add a bunch of new maps in, it can mess it up. But like, having one map to play is, even if you're really good, it's gonna get really stale because once you set a high record, you're like, I don't see a reason to go back and play this.
Yeah.
Especially with the battle pass. So I don't know. They're like so close, and it feels so far away, which is so unfortunate.
Yeah, I think even the battle pass rewards for Undead Siege, and that wasn't even like, for me, the battle pass wasn't even the best part of Undead Siege. I think the progression system for the ether camos was the best part. But I think the battle pass there was better too. Like you had a Richtofen skin, you had a Tank Dempsey skin that was really nice. You had the Shorty skin. Like there were so many. You had multiple Dark Matter skins that you could unlock in that battle pass as well.
Dude,
I would have loved to see just some variation of that battle pass thrown in for this zombies, and I would have been a lot more likely to grind it.
Yeah, and I think it's probably going to have the same. And, man, I really hope they just at least just keep it in and improve from here on out rather than being like, man, scrap it again, Zombies Part 4. I can't take another. Like, it's fine. The current zombies, I feel like, what would you guys rate us? Scale from 1 to 10, just instant. Like, what?
Currently, like, after the update, this one?
Yeah. What's the number that pops in your head? Like now. I'm saying, like,
6.5.
Hey, you read my mind. I was about to say 6.5. That's
it's
weird.
like
Bobby, come on.
It's better than nothing. I
plead the 5th.
Whoa, brother.
I would give it a 4.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
There's just like especially as somebody who played the first zombies,
it's an improvement from the first
There's no
zombies.
reason for me to play it. Like I'm not a big zombies guy in the first place, but I don't know. It's just like it's the same thing that I played 2 years ago.
Your stream title was like 1,000 likes for zombies.
It was 1,500 because I didn't think I was gonna get it, and then I got it anyways.
I saw your poll, and then it was like, do you guys seriously want to see me play zombies? And like, by the way you wrote it, I just felt like you didn't want to play.
I didn't think people actually like. I don't think there's that many people that actually like zombies. I think there's just a lot of people that knew it was the new thing, so they're like, oh, play zombies.
They just want to see it. Yeah,
exactly.
Or I feel like for any older COD Mobile players, like it's the nostalgia. Like you just want a hit of that nostalgia in your veins, and then you're good.
And then you're
like,
you're done.
Like
you can play for just a little bit, and you're just done.
And it's also really unfortunate. Like let's say you get to a high round, and you have to restart. It's like, bro, I'm not doing that. Like it's just such a weird game mode to stream, and not even just like make content.
No, it's not good for streaming. I don't.
Yeah, or even content. Like the rounds are just so.
Oh,
like,
there's
the
like
zombies.
There's tutorials, and that's it. Like outside of tutorials, there's nothing you can do for it
unless you set a world record. But
yeah,
keep stalling. I'm gonna check the world record right now. You guys can.
Parker was at 39, and then I think there was
I
think there was a cheater that passed him because the kid was like level 25 and got to round 59 or something.
Okay, yeah, that's absurd. 39 is. I think Parker had one of the records on the first zombies, if I'm not mistaken. So
58. Oh my god.
Wait, who's second place?
That looks like a cheater as well because that's level 35. The T-Rex people are probably legit. It looks like they trio queued though.
Yeah, they play together.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you could check the solo leaderboard.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what do you mean they trioed together then?
Oh, solo leaderboard. Wait.
Yeah, it's just the one right under it. It's zombies.
Wait, where's Parker? I'm not seeing Parker on here.
Go to server. Are you on server?
I'm on server.
Yeah.
Maybe he's on 38.
Oh, maybe he only got. Oh, yeah, that's right. He got 40. Okay, so 40 is his best. I was thinking he was the one with 50 something. Yeah, and then the cheater kid has 58. Yep.
40.
That's crazy.
So what do you think? Oh, probably the first place right now. Real is like 30 or 46.
It's 46. Wow. Yeah, Magia Pokemon. That's a familiar name. It's Trevor Streamer, I think.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Wait, what's Noah's right now?
Noah got to 30
Crazy.
something.
Yeah. I remember he got one. He
say
blew
34?
Up, he blew up an Inferno and died one hit, which is just an absurdity of the mode. Of
I saw that. 34.
All they did to make it harder was just infinitely scale the HP of the zombies and make it not even difficult, just more frustrating. Like something about the original zombies is the deeper you'd get into the games, the faster the zombies would become. So you genuinely had to like pay attention 24/7. And in this mode, I feel like the zombies walk. They never get faster. The zombies AI
They
is
do
terrible.
have like the one runner zombie that.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
It
talking
like
about, wait,
charges
the
you. It,
boss?
like bolt charges you.
Oh, dude, that's a boss. I'm talking about like just
No,
the
no,
AI
like-
zombies.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The AI zombies are just like brain dead. I mean, actually in AI, but
I don't know. I think I don't have the attention span for I can't just like sit there and play zombies for like a long period of time. I would get bored too easily.
I mean, I enjoyed Undead Siege because there was an objective. I don't know, and maybe that's my attention span as well. But I prefer having an objective. I don't like have an issue with unlimited zombies, but I think that also just caters to the mobile attention span more as well, because
Yup.
most
Definitely.
mobile players either aren't gonna be willing to sit down for an hour and a half to grind, or their phone's not gonna be able to handle it. Typically, it's gonna be one of those two things. So I think Undead Siege is better fitted for COD Mobile, but that might be a hot take.
I feel like they don't really. Their main focus isn't really on zombies anyways. They kind of just like.
I think they do it
Did it
because the
quick.
community wants it, not because...
it's just like a little game mode for you to enjoy.
bro, they just need to hire Noah and I, and we just go make their zombies like straight up. We just consult for the next year, make the best mode, and then people will care. But right now it's gonna be popping for a week, and then
No, it's gonna die down. It's gonna die down.
Yeah,
like,
no one's gonna touch it, which sucks. Unless I mean, they could. The thing is, if they keep it in the game though, they could change it, make overhauls to it. Stop taking it out of the game. It feels so weird. Like, it's cool they keep releasing and trying, but at certain points, like if they take it out again, it's like third time is the charm. That's the saying.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think if they take it out again, then it's chalked, or they're gonna stick to maybe like a seasonal type Undead Siege thing. I think that would be cool. I think also a different iteration of the Ether Crystal camo for like higher levels of progression. I think if you scale the progression for Undead Siege, I think that has a lot of potential too. But because of the way they implemented the talents, basically once you got your talents past a certain level, then it became too easy. So I think if they scale it more, they leave more room for people to advance into like harder levels, so that it's not just constantly super easy. And I think that would be a good way to go about it as well.
Yeah, COD Zombies, man. Maybe one that, I mean, even the latest Call of Duties, they've even been fumbling with their zombies. Like the last probably good one was Black Ops 3. Like everything else is just kind of washed, in my opinion. But I did want to ask a question, and maybe we can hop into the some more spicy topics. I noticed most of your content, like the trend recently is your content on your main channels been getting like shorter, like doing montages. And your older content was like, I'm assuming like gameplay links. So I don't know if there is. I mean, you said you kind of answered my question away if you were uploading or like recording scrims and uploading those. And I don't know if you saw like for me, people wanted me to upload montages, but every time I uploaded montages, they would do terrible. So I just stayed away from them. So I don't know if your community wants you to upload them and they actually. I mean, I saw one at like 100K, so obviously do good, but. Wanted to hear your
Some
take
of
on
my montages do good. It varies. The reason I upload them is just because I enjoy it. I am gonna go back to because I've just been like pretty focused on like getting my face cam and stream everything good for the last couple of weeks. But I'm gonna go back to like uploading more fuller length videos as well as montages, because like I still enjoy those like little short edits, and I feel like with people's attention span being shorter now, it's like it's also more enjoyable to just watch a really nicely done edit, like that's not 5 minutes.
I mean, it's
long,
30.
you know?
You're in, you're out. 30 seconds. You know what to expect. Do you edit those yourself, or is that?
Some I edit myself, some I don't. Some because it's like if I get a little busy, I will ask like an editor to just like, oh, could you edit for me for the week? Was
your last one yourself or no? Because that's the only one I've watched recently.
The last one.
Like 3 days, 5, 10. Not. There's 2 you uploaded recently.
No, that one wasn't because I was traveling.
Oh, okay. Because the way I got my start on YouTube was editing, and so whenever I see like montages like that, and seeing how far, seeing how far editors have come and like the skill, it's absurd. Like nowadays, I could never make anything like that. Back in the day, I could make something comparable to what was being uploaded, but like. Bro, do you edit on your phone or do you edit on PC?
No, After Effects.
Oh, okay, cool.
So like how I started was just honestly, I just searched up like a lot of what like the I just searched like Valorant, like edit tutorials, and I would search up like different transitions. No, honestly, it was
No,
just
that's
like
what you
like,
do.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
that's how
different
I got my start.
transitions and like different effects, and just try to mimic it myself.
It's crazy now because there's like apps like CapCut where they have templates for those transitions like automatically.
Like ready for you, yeah.
Yeah, but like I mean that would take what?
It makes life easier though.
Yeah, 15, 20 minutes in After Effects CS6 back in the day for me to hit a transition. Now these dudes just drag and drop and it looks better. And it's like, it's cool and it's really cool that almost anyone can become an editor. And I've seen a lot of edits on like TikTok that are...
Oh, they're crazy.
Yeah.
TikTok edits are crazy. There's ones that literally like transition from in-game to like this, like in person, I guess, like where they show the monitor and have a gun like overlay on top of that. I'm like, what? That's insane.
Bobby, you ever edit? You ever get into any editing?
No, I had no desire to learn how to edit better. Absolutely none.
My dad is always like, if you ever want to stop doing YouTube, you know, that video editing, you're good at that. And I'm like, yeah, I can. The thing is, I can edit. I just don't have the passion for it anymore.
Yeah.
Like I used to do it, and I would charge. Okay, did you ever play Xbox, Bobby or Aerith growing up?
No.
No, I never had a console.
Same.
So, whoa, dude.
Yeah.
Yo,
Call of Duty Mobile is the first Call of Duty I like seriously played.
That's why I'm a mobile gamer.
Exactly.
I
bought Black Ops 4 and I played it for like 2 weeks when Molly was out of the country when we were dating. And then when she got back, I forgot about it.
Does everyone know this? Am I just in my own bubble?
I've mentioned it before. I don't like brag about it on Twitter though.
Obviously you don't brag about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
My parents wouldn't let me get a console, but they'll let me get a laptop. So I only played like MMORPGs and stuff.
Fire RuneScape
And Maple Story.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'll give you
in Maple
I feel
Story.
like I'm a new gen now. I feel like because I started on mobile, right? And I had an iPad as like my first ever device, and I used to just grind like Heyday. No, seriously, I really loved Heyday.
Is that the Facebook game?
No, it was Supercell, right?
Yeah,
but they discontinued it.
What?
It was so fun. I loved Heyday. I also it was.
It's like a farm build kind of sim, right?
Okay, so yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Facebook, yeah.
Man, Heyday grinders.
Heyday, dude. I gotta make, dude. Nah, that game.
Did you ever
Also,
play
like, Jetpack
Mafia
Joyride.
Wars on Facebook?
Yo, yes! Dude.
That was Clash of Clans before Clash of Clans, you know?
Oh my God, and you would
You guys are old, that's why.
Okay.
Yeah, let us reminisce.
Okay.
You would spam your friends with all of the like the invites and like the give me stuff, give me stuff. Did you ever play? The game I grinded was Zanga Poker. I was a DJ at like 12 because my dad played poker and I would play poker. I remember one time.
You're a gambler.
I had not future, current gamblers.
Fair.
I had like 6 million chips on the game, you know, and I think at that time like you could still buy chips, but now the economy is like $20 is like 2 billion chips in game currency. But back then $20 was like 3 million. So I had like $40 worth of in-game chips, and I'm not gonna sell it or anything. But I remember I had one table one day. My parents, they went to go watch my brother's travel soccer game, and I stayed home because I'd been to a ton and I was getting older. Well, no, I might have been like 12, 13, but in my mind, I was getting older, so I was to the point where I could stay home. Yeah, I could stay home by myself, and they'd be like, "All right, he's not gonna burn the house down." And I played, and I lost all of everything I'd worked for.
That's like queuing.
It was, and I remember I ended up crying because I lost my life's work in the span of like 2 hours. It was brutal. I remember I was. So yeah, Facebook
That's the
games.
reason. The reason that I started cheating in Maple Story is very similar to that. Because
hold up,
I used to. So Maple Story had like a free market, and so I just love like markets and economies and that type of thing. That was part of the reason I loved NBA Live Mobile so much. But basically, I would just spend hours in the free market, like buying low, selling high. So I would do that, and I got to the point where, like, honestly, 200K was like a decent amount of money in that game, and I got up to the point where I had $1 billion. And then
What?
my account
Maple
got
Story
hacked.
Trapper?
Huh?
Oh my god.
My man's trapping in Maple Story.
My account got hacked, and I lost all of it. Like, everything that I had, they took everything off of my account. So I'm like, frick it. I'm going to go find out how to hack in this game, and I'm going to make it all back in like a week. So I went and downloaded hacks. I didn't hack anybody's account. I want that on the record. I never hacked in any way that negatively affected any of the players of the game. But I did, like, vac hack and infinite damage. And there was one hack where you could run, like, 12 instances of it on your computer at one time. And it wouldn't even, like, run the game. It would just run the program on your account. And I got, like, 20 accounts to max level doing that. So that's the story of how I used to hack in Maple Story.
That's crazy.
That
Bobby's a
is,
cheater.
bro, you gotta put that on Twitter, please. That's a Twitter clip. I remember I've hacked in a few games. Most of them were.
Look at you guys. This is crazy.
Whoa. Okay, back in the day,
I'm just disappointed.
Back in the day, there's a program out there that exists today called Cheat Engine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
People use that for Maple Story.
Yeah, so
oh
Cheat Engine.
Oh my god.
Do you know what that is, Aerith?
No.
Okay, so basically it's a program that you download and you open up, and you know in OBS where, let's say you're like, you want to do a game capture and it makes you select a specific window, like a specific game. You did that, but you selected a specific game for Cheat Engine, and it would read all of the data values in the game, and you could go through, and I remember there were certain methods to find the data values you're looking for. So like, let's say your account level or like your weapon level, like you would find it and you would change it, and then it would update in the game. And so
I like actually changed it, or just change the way it looks on your screen.
So there were a few. If there was like a server-based game, then it was just like client side. It would make it look like you leveled up. But if you found there were some server-based games, and most client-side games, if you change the values, it would change for you. So you could just change any number in the game. And I did that for a ton of like web-based browser games growing up. I would just cheat all the time. It was awesome.
That's crazy.
But I did get a Club Penguin coin generator. That is probably a real dude. This story is I remember, like, bro, I was on the YouTube in like 2012 looking up like cheats, like hacks.
What?
And back in the days, you don't.
That's probably back when I hacked in Maple Story.
Yeah, back in the day, like, you don't. It was so much harder to trust YouTube back then, and like those videos, I mean, they've got the cringe, like, copyright-free audio, the text on the screen, the YouTube, like, it was bad. But I ended up finding a program that was a legitimate, almost a Webkins coin, bro. What? Club Penguin coin generator. And I remember I tried others before, didn't work. This one worked, and I like bought items. And my brother was at a friend's house. I got the number to his friend's house, called him on my landline phone, and was like, "Yo, do you want me to generate coins on your Club Penguin account? Because I got a hack." And he was like, "Dude, go." He's like, "Dude, go crazy." So that, I mean, Club Penguin coins mean nothing. It's all cosmetics, I'm pretty sure. So, but that was like, I never got banned either.
Wow.
It was weird. So those are our hacker origin stories, Bobby.
That's crazy.
Good times. Wow. I did not expect the podcast to take this turn, but I love it.
This is what people want to know. They want to know our deepest, darkest secrets.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
There we go. I was a gambler at 12.
All right.
Awesome. Is it time?
Yeah, it's time, Ducky.
It's time. All right. So you guys, there's a good chance if you're listening to this podcast, you're very much in the mobile scene. And last week, there was an instance that I was involved in.
Drama.
Listen, I don't want to. Okay, so I did instigate it technically, but
not really. You were just memeing.
Yeah, be proud about it.
No,
be proud.
no.
You started
it
loud and
memeing.
proud, you know?
Well, so if you guys are unaware of what happened, there's a YouTuber out there. There's a YouTuber out there named This Is Chris. He's an Apex Legends mobile YouTuber, and I looked at his channel as, I mean, I basically, something I always do, and I think I could recommend this tip to other people, is like monitor the scene.
He was stalking. He was stalking.
No,
Let's just be honest.
Like what I do for most games, if I make content in it, is I'll like research the competition and just see what are they posting. Is there certain things or ideas that I can use to improve on myself? Not stealing, but things that.
Let that be known. Let that be known.
But
Not
things
stealing.
just so you're not like making content super unrelevant. Like you just want to make sure you're making relevant content. So I like to check people out every now and again, and I noticed his thumbnail was looking mighty similar to mine. And upon further review, his thumbnail was my thumbnail. He had the same positioning for everything. Bobby, you could throw the two thumbnails up on screen just to show the comparison. And like, I was like, whoa, these are really similar. And what came to mind was that meme of, yo, can I copy your homework? And the person's like, yeah. Just make sure to change it up. And they don't change it at all. And so I posted that, and I was like, this is gonna be fun. I knew what I was getting myself into. But what led of that was another story from another content creator, iStream, of how Chris pretty much word for word, bar for bar, copied a script and the title and the thumbnail of a video he posted. And that was really just the whole beef of everything. Like my thumbnail issue, I was like, bro, I don't care. Keep it up, bro. It's fine. It's a thumbnail. You stole it. Whatever. I wasn't pressed. If I was pressed, I would have DM'd him. Like his point was valid. I just didn't care enough to DM him because I didn't want to change his thumbnail. But it was almost like Ice was too afraid to speak out about a bigger content creator until I posted about it. So I was kind of happy that I did tweet about it, because then it gave him like the almost empowered him to tweet out about his story. And then everyone else was like kind of hopped on the bandwagon. I was like, dude, what did I do? I mean, Bobby, you made a now it's your turn, Bobby. You can.
Oh, I just made a reaction video about it because I thought it was so funny. I thought the funniest part was that nobody said anything publicly about it prior to then, when it was so blatantly obvious how he like intense. It's not like he accidentally copied it. Like there are situations where even like with your thumbnail and his thumbnail, like
it could happen.
Those are elements that are common enough in thumbnails that, like, 1 in a million, maybe his thumbnail designer had never seen your thumbnail designer and he didn't send it as inspiration. And
I mean, we found out later that wasn't true.
Happened. But when you look at a video that is a top 5 tips and tricks for beginners, and it's all of the same top 5 tips and tricks, but in a different order with the exact same title, same capitalization and everything. At that point, it's like, okay, like,
it's a little.
What was crazy to me is I was like, the first point was like play with your team or something like that. What was that? Wasn't that it?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so play. That's a valid enough point. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like that one point.
It's a common,
It's a team-based game mode.
Yeah.
But the point about ranked and ice was like, there's rumors of ranked being in first person, so make sure you guys play first person.
No, he said there's rumors of future events being in first person.
Yeah, and then Chris used the same bar. I was like, bro, okay, that is it. At first I was a bit skeptical, and then I was like, never mind. That transpired, and for me, it didn't seem like there was not a lot of remorse.
Yeah.
It seemed like, I mean, even
he was just sorry that he got caught, is what it seemed like.
No, it doesn't look like he cared. Like
No.
it's whatever to him. He was actually in the critical ops community.
Was he?
Yeah, I saw that video. Have you seen that video, Aerith?
I don't know, but
there's a video that was resurfaced with this.
Oh,
and
yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna talk about the video, but I saw a video that highlighted similar character attributes that were displayed during this, and it was like, I think in one of the replies to Ice, he was like, bro, I thought if I changed the editing, I could do this. I was like, changing the editing doesn't let you steal someone's video. Like, he was like, if I got different gameplay, different editing, I could steal it. And I was like,
his reply to Ice on Twitter was like, people steal ideas all the time. And my reply to that was, stealing an idea is not the same as what you did. Like,
No,
stealing
this
an
is
idea
plagiarism.
is making your
Like,
own top
you're
10
doing
tips
it-
and tricks for beginners.
If
what
this
you
was in
did is steal
school-
the video and edit it differently.
Oh no, if this was in school, but like not.
No,
it's
you
over.
could
It's over.
you could expelled for plagiarism in school. Like some universities, especially at like college,
No, definitely.
if you copy a paper word for word and title and everything, like that is grounds for academic probation, academic suspension, expulsion. Expulsion.
No
And-
offense, but it's just how stupid do you have to be to do it?
I don't, and that's
word
the
for
thing.
word?
He's like a big
That's like the bare
YouTuber. Like, it's
minimum.
not like this. It's these
That's-
two small
That's the
YouTubers
worst
stealing from
part.
each other.
That is
like,
the worst part.
Yeah.
Usually, like most of the time, you see like very small creators stealing from bigger creators. That
Yeah.
happens all the time. You know, it's common. But you never see a creator at his size copying well, yeah, basically copying exactly word for someone who's like, what, like half his size? Like that's
No, it's
That's
like a
just-
sixth. Ice's YouTube is at like 20, 30K.
Yeah.
no, that's
And
just
it's-
messed up. That's just messed
Yeah,
up.
like at the time it was like 1/5 of the size in comparison, something like that. So, yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
it's like if you were in Ice's position and you know you're a smaller creator and you know that the person that's copying you is so much bigger, you will feel a little bit like
Intimidated.
frightened. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
yeah. I mean, yeah,
It's
if,
like-
if I knew a creator 5 times as large as me stole an idea and copied it, I mean,
I wouldn't say
It's-
anything. It's scary.
yeah, or you
It's
have
like-
to have such a bulletproof
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
statement so that people don't pick it apart and find if you're lying, because I feel like the internet's first reaction is to always doubt. It's to always
yeah.
it's never to be like, oh, nice, like you're right, let's support. It's always like, well,
Yeah.
probably wrong,
Are you
but
sure?
if you're right, we'll flip around. So I mean, more or less, it's just kind of a lesson of what not to do.
Yeah.
Like I take inspiration, and I mean,
Yeah.
I'll just be honest, I've stolen ideas before. But stealing an idea for, like, let's say a top 10 is not the same as stealing a video
Yeah.
and the title and the thumbnail. That is just plagiarism. Like you can say, oh my God, I really love this Mr. Beast concept of spending 24 hours in ice. Let me do this in my own take. Like
Make a twist.
You just get inspired by it, or you take inspiration. That's the same thing from from a video. And so I've done it. I've made like almost 2,000 videos. Some of them have been done before,
Yeah.
but none of them are like mine
Yeah.
because I don't steal videos. So it's fine to take general concepts from a video and implement them into yours with your own twist. But man, and like even with thumbnails, I honestly never look at other people's thumbnails when I make mine. I just
No.
open up Photoshop and freehand it, and I'm like, this looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And like,
Good enough, you know?
yeah,
It is what
but
it is.
yeah, it was a fun few days, and there
It was
was
It was hilarious. It was
Yeah.
very funny.
I just felt not bad, but I was like, bruh, I just tweeted a meme and man had to made a response video to it.
Yeah.
And I was also like, there was a point in your Bible of like I would have DM'd him. I had actually previously DM'd Chris about using a video topic of his because there was a hidden crate, like a special loot crate in Apex that I found out from his video. And I
What are your
DM'd him, can I use this title? Or no, not
That's
use that. I said,
hilarious.
can I use this idea? He said, yeah, go for it.
That's
I used his idea.
hilarious.
I credited him within the first 30 seconds of the video. That's how you do it. If you're gonna use an idea from someone, give credit where
Give
credit is
credits.
due.
Yeah.
Not. And I was like, bro, that's so hypocritical. Like, how come you could take my thumbnail and not ask, to switch it up a bit, and you don't have to DM me. But it's over. He never DM'd me. He never apologized. He just said I'll change it. So.
I think, like, this is just my opinion, but I feel like, although what he did was wrong, I feel like at the same time, like, people are going a little overboard on throwing hate at him. Like, I understand what he did was, like, horrible, and it's not. Like, mostly when the mobile community is, like, pretty tight with the creators, everyone, like, likes each other and make content with each other.
Yeah.
So doing something like this is just kind of, like, shady, but I feel like cancel culture is a little cruel, you know? Like,
I
Yeah,
don't
I
think
mean,
it
it was
was trying to
really
cancel him.
mean.
I think
No,
they're
I
just
think-
roasting him because it was stupid.
Oh, yeah, for
and
sure. No,
didn't
no,
make any
definitely.
sense.
Yeah, I mean, no one I think the word cancel was like thrown around, and I was like, bro, no one's trying to cancel. Like, you don't get
Yeah, that's
canceled
too
for stealing a
far.
video. Like, you get canceled for doing something illegal
long as he
most of the
doesn't-
times.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, if he just doesn't do it again, he apologized, which I think he should have done.
Yeah.
Because, it is his fault, it's as simple as that. You shouldn't have been doing that to begin with. It would have been a lot easier if he was like genuine and it looked like he actually wanted to like apologize and that he won't do it again. But it kind of just, he was brushing it off, making excuses like, oh,
he tried to put the blame elsewhere by saying you should have just DM'd me. Like, no, that's not.
But that's not my fault,
the
man.
original creator's responsibility. That's your responsibility. So.
Yeah, and it's kind of like what you said. Like the mobile community is so tight knit that we all know each other. So it's more. It more feels like not a personal dig, but it just feels like disrespectful rather than like I'm not insulted. It's just like, man, like come on, man. Like I thought we're better than that.
Yeah, and it's like you do this in a community where like all the creators are pretty tight with each other. You're kind of losing trust from everyone, because it's like you're making it harder for people to want to work with you. It's like.
Yeah. Well, that was was that last weekend or was that last week? When was that?
I think it was last week. I can't remember. It was.
I remember watching the video.
The Bobby Reacts video.
Oh, bro, did you guys see Six's video? Was I think the pinnacle. That was probably the pinnacle of the whole situation. Made my day. Yeah, that was last weekend, and this weekend
Apex
I promise I'll be out of drama. But speaking of the Apex update, Aerith, do you like Apex? Do you play Apex?
I played when Loba came out, and honestly, I liked. Okay, listen, I liked the graphics, I liked the game, but it was just, I don't know. It felt kind of.
Lay it on the Apex fans.
Like,
they want to hear.
Don't get me wrong. I feel like the game mechanics, the graphics, everything is really good, mostly for a game that's still pretty new. After seeing like the weird TikTok ads, I feel like I lost a little bit of respect for the. No, it's weird. I'm like, if I saw that ad,
cool
it's a
hair.
scroll. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there are some more that I decided I should not tweet about because I've already flamed them enough.
No, they get flamed like basically on the daily.
Yeah, and the game does not deserve as much hate as it gets. It's just
the game itself is good.
Yeah, the core gameplay is good. It's just the externalities of it tend to not live up to the core gameplay. But yeah, there's a few more ads that I saw recently that was linked to me. They have not.
No,
improved.
the ads are too funny. They're too funny.
Yeah.
I mean,
the problem is though they're trying to not be funny, but they're like they're trying not to like. You can be a cringe mobile ad on purpose and it works.
Yeah.
But they're trying not to be cringe and they're being cringe.
And they're being cringe.
Yep.
Which okay. So if it's clear that it's like satire, then they.
Yeah, if it's satire, then it's cool. But I don't.
But they're not trying to be. But it is giving that kind of vibe.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
So, do you have any plans to return for season 3? You know, big update.
Maybe. Honestly, I've been thinking about it.
Don't
lie.
No.
I'm serious.
I don't believe you.
That's some cap.
And they're also doing like solos. Okay, you know what?
You're just not a BR player, which is okay.
That is true. I am so much more of like a first-person shooter, 5v5 S&D kind of person over BR. But if it means playing with my friends, it's pretty fun.
Do you have
Mostly
friends?
When you're just,
how
like,
wholesome.
Yes, I do have like I actually have some IRL friends that play mobile games. That's how I started Critical Ops and PUBG. Like they played a lot of like.
You played PUBG?
I didn't, but my friends did.
Yeah,
My IRLs
I was gonna say.
Yeah. Yeah, but well, I mean, I played like as like casual.
Oh no, I just pissed off all the PUBG fans. God dang it, man. Sorry. I'm gonna have no communities. Even the Apex community is not gonna respect me after this.
Okay, you have.
Podcast.
Okay, Ducky, does season 3 have as many bugs as people say that it has?
Bugs? No.
No.
New issues that aren't desired? Yes.
Okay, what's
what new issues that are what?
So they're not bugs as in they're issues with the game. They're new mechanics that people it's not that they're glitches, they're new intended mechanics that people don't want.
Like what?
Okay.
Like the bullet basically if you're in the air at all, or if you're on a zip line, or if you're basically moving your bullet spread accuracy while ADS, you will hit like 20% of your shots. If you're 100% accurate with your reticle, you'll hit like 25% of your shots, 20% of your shots. So basically, they said, yo, you guys move a lot. We're going to make it so you don't move at all because we don't want movement in our game. So that's new. And then Caustic, they buffed him.
Yeah, that was
stupid. Which I guess it's fine because it wasn't. The thing is, he didn't need a buff on King's Cannon. He needs a buff on World's Edge. He was pretty OP. So now everyone's gonna be running around with caustics, and they didn't fix the performance issues before.
Oh,
so
Lord.
now, yeah. So I think they made the gas even harder to see through with caustic. So it's things like that, like it buffed caustic, weird removing jump. But they didn't even remove. They said they're gonna remove or add jump fatigue. They didn't add jump fatigue. They just ruined bullet spread accuracy while ADS and jumping. So it makes you not jump, but it doesn't solve the problem. It's just it's still very much like this update. I would say is like 2 steps forward, 1.5 steps backward.
Oh.
Like I don't know. It's like the core gameplay. The core gameplay's fine. Like. I feel like it's fine. Just don't.
Yeah, I don't think they need to. I know,
it.
like OG Apex fans felt like they need to remove jump spam. I don't think they need to do that. I think, especially with how strong the aim assist is, and I know there are people that said the aim assist got nerfed, and if that's the case, then I think that's fine. But I think like the place that it was, if aim assist is going to be that strong, like why not have some good movement mechanics? Like why not have at least some type of skill gap as far as movement goes, and not just have it be a purely aim-based game, because that's not really what Apex is designed for.
Yeah, and now it's like there's no skill gap because if you move, you don't hit your shots, so you have to stand still. But if you're standing still, everyone else can hit their shots.
You're gonna shoot you. Yeah.
So
that's.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's been like 2 days, and I don't want to. I don't want to harp on it too much, but I don't think it's the update the game needed.
Yep.
But like gameplay wise, I mean, all the World's Edge and all the cosmetics seem really fire, but cosmetics don't save the game.
Yeah.
It's like you need all those things to work together. You can't go from like, oh, sick, or cosmetics are fire. Ooh, gameplay's kind of mid. Oh, the gameplay's fire. Ooh, we have no promotion on the game. Like.
No, we do. TikTok. Come on.
Oh,
you know the program.
Oh yeah, I love
The
TikTok.
high quality ads, you know.
So that's our Apex segment for the week, folks. Come tune in next week for whatever they did to mess up again. I'm joking. We'll by then season 3 will be out, and I don't know. I'll have some hot opinions again, as I always do.
Well, I think that wraps up our topics for the day. Any final comments before we head out?
I think I'm good. I think I'm chilling. I don't want to say anything worse that might incriminate me or
Dougie the hacker.
We're gonna end it here. Yeah, we talked to drama, and
we found out that you two are hackers. That's crazy.
Not anymore. Former hacker.
No.
I'm reformed.
Sure. Retired hacker.
Retired.
That was part of the reason I almost went into like programming and video game design, because I wanted to learn how to make my own hacks. Yeah.
Oh, not for that reason. I wanted to learn how to make my own.
I wanted that because you had to have like fancy. Like you had to code in C++ to hack in MapleStory, so I want to learn how to do that. But
I always just learn whatever. If I ever like I've downloaded like automation scripts and stuff before, and I always just like tinker with them until I figure out how the language works, and then I can use it.
Imagine going into CS just for MapleStory. That's crazy.
Man's a devoted hacker, guys. That's how devoted Bobby is to hacking. He loves it. He's actually back in school for computer science to become a hacker.
Just so he can become a hacker, yeah. Strictly for MapleStory.
Don't tell anybody. It's our little secret.
Yeah.
Only for the viewers of the 2 Thumbs Up podcast.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate you guys watching. Hope you did enjoy. Make sure to follow along on YouTube, Spotify, Twitter. I posted one time on Instagram, I think, so you guys can follow over there as well. That's going to be it for the podcast. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.